Hey everybody, happy Friday or whatever day it is that you are tuning in. It is Friday, October 8th, 2021. I am your realtor, Brian McCarthy, here at Compass in Hoboken, New Jersey, servicing all of your North Jersey needs. Anyway, let me launch right into today's market monitor for the week. Pretty much the template for these weeks is just to review what's happened in the past week. We just ended Q3 though, so today I am going to review some stats with you comparing Q3 to Q2 for much of Hudson County, just to change things up and give us a little bit of a broader perspective. Next week, I'm going to be doing my normal weekly update, but I'm going to have some fresh national stats to share with you as well. So anyway, without further ado, let me launch my screen share and go into our presentation here. All right, so these are some stats that my team and I pulled together over the past week to sum up Q3 and compare it to Q4. We're looking here at, move this down so we can check it out. Condos in Hoboken. So again, these are condos, just apartments, not single family or multifamily. So we're going to look at here for the first part is condo. So in Hoboken, Q3 to Q2, slight change in quantity sold, down by 22% or 22 sales actually. Average days on market went down a week from 36 to 29. Median sales price went up almost 10%, 9.4. And total listed went way down. So again, as I chime in here, pretty much every week, a trend that we see pretty consistently here in Hudson County is lower supply, higher demand, which basically converts. Higher demand basically means less days on market and a higher sales price or median sales price. And price per square foot remained pretty much the same, right about mid sevens, up 2.2%. Here in our market, I find that price per square foot is not everything, but it is important if you're pricing out your home. So we're up at almost $740 a square foot in Hoboken for condos. Jersey City downtown, comparing condos again, Q3 had much less sold, 46 less sold. Days on market went down also by 10 days to under, well, just over a month, 38 days. Median sales price was basically unchanged, and total listed went down quite a bit, almost 100 there. Median price per square foot down just a little bit, pretty consistent there, a little bit higher than Hoboken, but not by much, mid 700s. Let's take a look at the Heights. Been a hot market here for a couple years now. Quantity sold down by 14, days on market down by 5. Median sales price down a little bit as well. We find though, or have found that is largely because the past couple of years, most of the stuff that was coming online was brand new development, especially in the condo market. And a lot of those were very big. They were big duplexes, 3 and 4 bedrooms with outdoor space. Now developers are kind of filling in a void that we had for a little bit and making more smaller apartments, 1 and 2 bedroom apartments. So the median sales price is pretty much just reflective of those smaller units charging less money naturally, not necessarily that prices have gone down or price per square foot, as we see in that final column there. They are down a little bit, but pretty consistent. They were just over 500 in Q2, now at 475. So if you're looking for something affordable and you're priced out of Hoboken or downtown, the Heights is a great option, especially if what you were seeing over the past couple of years was maybe too big, 3 bedrooms, a little too expensive. Now there's a little bit more to choose from there. Journal Square, another hot market and up and coming market. If you've been following any sort of Jersey City news like I have, Mayor Fulop is just always talking about Journal Square. There's a ton of development going on there. Journal Squared is launching its third and final tower after the second one completely rented out. And that's a huge development phase. And there's a lot of other developments going on. A lot of people, a lot of developers buying single family lots, 2-family lots, and making those into brand new condos. Anyway, quantity sold down a little bit. Average days on market down by 8. Median sales price down a little bit as well. A lot of those older, bigger buildings that have maybe 30 plus condos in the building, a lot of pre-war buildings around there have really nice, 1 and 2 bedroom condos. Sales price down just a little bit though. I wouldn't read too much into that. I think it's just a matter of just kind of the seasonal adjustment. We, as I talked about in the last week's video, we had a very busy May, June, July, and the end of the summer has kind of calmed down a little bit, a lot more buyer friendly, not quite as many bidding wars. Total listed though down a little bit, and median price per square foot up by about 3% to $375. So about half the price or price per square foot as downtown Jersey City and Hoboken. Bergen Lafayette condos, very desirable neighborhood. A lot of people trying to get in there. That is another up and coming area with quite a bit of development, especially near the Hudson River. Not very many condos sold. There's a lot of single family and multifamily houses there. Up 8 from 6. Again, not too many. Average days on market takes a little bit longer. Median sales price down quite a bit, just for those 8 though. And total listed up by 17. Median price per square foot pretty similar to Journal Square at $470. Condos in Union City, quantity sold also down by 18. Days on market went down. Median sales price down by about 4%. Total listed up, and median sales price remained pretty much the same. Condos in Weehawken. Weehawken's, I'm just going to jump in real quick here and say condo, we didn't look at co-ops, which makes up a pretty big area of the market right now. Maybe next week I'll do a co-op slide. There's quite a bit of co-ops to choose from in Weehawken. There are a lot of really nice pre-war buildings that are co-ops, and there's a lot of sales going on there, a lot on the market. If you're looking for a gorgeous one, I'm going to plug my listing at 875 Boulevard East, number 38. It is the most updated unit in the building. 10 windows of views of Manhattan. Pretty amazing. We have that on the market right now for $399. Let me know if you want to show, and it's gorgeous. Anyway, quantity sold down by about a quarter, by 10. Average days on market down quite a bit. Median sales price pretty steady, down by a little bit, not even 2%. Total listed up by 13, and median price per square foot relatively unchanged, down by 3%, now ending at $525 per square foot. All right, let's look at, sorry, I got to keep moving this around. Condos, median sale price change quarterly. This is just kind of summing up some of those past slides. So Hoboken and downtown up, Heights, Journal Square, Bergen Lafayette, Union City, and Weehawken down a little bit, quite a bit in Bergen Lafayette. But as we saw, there just wasn't very much to go off of. So that's just pretty much reflective of the housing stock, the things that were on the market compared to Q2, not so much like a big price change or quality change. Total units closed, again, comparing these 7 areas, Hoboken and the Jersey City, Union City, and Weehawken. Just summing those up here. Feel free to pause your video if you want to take a closer look at this. I'm just going to keep rolling because we have lots of slides. Here is comparing all those areas with average days on market. All right, quarterly, here's just a bar chart to show you. So median sale price, 755,000 in Hoboken. JC downtown 749. Pretty much all of these, well, excuse me, downtown and Hoboken up a little bit. The other one's down a little bit. Median sale price change up in Hoboken, downtown, the Heights, Bergen Lafayette, and Union City, down in Journal Square and Weehawken. Change in total closed units, annualized. So this is comparing year over year here. Hoboken up almost 100, up also in downtown, no change in the Heights, up in Journal Square, a little bit up in Bergen Lafayette, down Union City, Weehawken, but very minor changes there. Again, here annualized in days on market, Hoboken down, Jersey City Heights down, Bergen Lafayette up quite a bit, Union City and Weehawken up as well. These are still condos. Median closed sale year over year. Another bar chart for you. Feel free to pause if you want to take a closer look at this. I also have a new website where I'm putting this static so that you can take a look at it, calling it Jersey Home Stats. I will paste the link to that website in this or below this video on YouTube so you can find it easily. If you want to take a closer look at these or screenshot them for your own use, I highly encourage you to do so. You can check out that site. It'll have all of these slides on it, as well as links to my past videos and this one, and I'm going to keep updating that. So you can find me on YouTube for these videos. Subscribe, please, if you can, if you want to, and you'll have them there on the website, Jersey Home Stats. All right, let's take a look at single families. We're going to start again with Hoboken. Quantity sold over the last quarter down 8 in total volume compared to Q2. Average days on market down by 8 days to under a month now. Median sales price down a little bit as well. There are quite a few more not renovated, not gut renovated homes for sale, as there was in Q2. A lot more updates then. People are letting go. I think they saw the sales price of some of the single families and put their home on the market as well. And total listed down 13%. So quantity sold and total listed both down. That would be supply for all of you keeping track. One families in downtown Jersey City also down in quantity sold and total listed. Average days on market up a little bit there by almost 20%. Median sales price down by 22%. Again, just reflective of the stock and the type of house going on the market there. Oh, and I will say also, go back to that one, downtown Jersey City, you'll notice a big price difference here in the median sales price compared to Hoboken. Hoboken's like 1.7, downtown 1.5. That has a lot to do with the size of the property. In Hoboken, you can get a pretty big single family brownstone. That's like, you know, the normal thing that we have here, or the average type of house. In downtown Jersey City, the lots are quite a bit smaller and quite a bit more narrow. So in Hoboken, you could get, you know, a 2 or 3 story single family house with anywhere from 2 to 4 bedrooms, maybe 2,000-ish square feet or more if they have a finished basement and a yard. In downtown Jersey City, they're quite a bit smaller. You generally see a lot of half addresses coming on the market. So you'll see like 200.5 Fifth Street on the market because the lots are like 12 feet wide compared to Hoboken is like 18 to 20 usually. So, you know, you have maybe a 1,200 square foot single family house that takes up 2, maybe 3 floors. So that's why the median sales price is lower in downtown Jersey City than Hoboken. Single families in the Heights commanding median sales price there down a little bit from about 700,000 to 640. Days on market up a little bit. Generally a little bit more older housing stock there. Not very many brownstones, you know, a lot of stick framing. You know, you drive around there, you see kind of your classic A-frame houses compared to Hoboken and Jersey City, where it's kind of a townhome. But anyway, Quantity sold unchanged, 13 v 13. Days on market up a little bit, median sales price down, and total listed unchanged as well. One families in Journal Square down by 5 from 16 to 11. Days on market down a ton. People snatching up these Journal Square single family houses. They're a lot cheaper there, obviously, than Hoboken and downtown. You can probably get a bigger one too than downtown Jersey City. Median sales price there for a single family home up almost 10%, ending now at the end of Q3 at 775. Total listed almost unchanged, 47 compared to 50. Bergen Lafayette single family houses, 1 versus 2 sold. So, you know, average days on market really has to do with just that one that was sold down. It did not take very long, barely over 3 weeks. And that sales price there at 410. And there were 12 total listed. So a lot that maybe were overpriced or just kind of overlooked and still for sale or expired. Single families in Union City, 5 compared to 5. Total listed down by 5. Days on market down by 10. Average sales price up by 20%, ending here at 549. Single families in Weehawken down from 9 to 6. Days on market pretty much unchanged now at 88. Median sales price almost unchanged as well, about 1.17. And total listed unchanged as well. Well, 1 less, 25 from 26. And so here are your charts comparing all of those. I'm going to flip through these so we won't take too long. Bar charts for you on those as well. All right, let's go ahead to multifamilies in Hoboken. Quantity sold, just 2 more than Q2. Days on market down quite a bit to a month from almost 2 months. Median sales price, 2 million, up from 1.5. A lot of people finding value in these multifamily homes. Usually they're about 2-family homes. There's a couple 3-family homes or more. But a big value add if you can buy, you know, a multifamily home, live in the bigger part and rent out the smaller part for a little bit of income there to help with your monthly payments. Total listed down from 35 to 34. Multifamilies in downtown, 2 less were sold, 9 less were listed. Median sales price up 5% here, ending at 1.435, and average days on market down under a month as well from about a month and a half. Multifamilies in the Heights, quantity sold down by 1, total listed exactly the same as Q2. These multifamily homes we've seen over the past couple of years are commanding higher and higher prices. The ones that were selling a couple of years ago were generally older. Developers are buying those because they were affordable to the point where, like, obviously the money made sense to buy that, tear it down, and create condos. This doesn't really take into account ones that were converted or are being converted. This is just the number or the stats for the ones that have been sold, but up quite a bit. They've been ticking up year over year. So we're at 845 now. We've pretty much passed that threshold where a multifamily makes sense in most situations for a developer to buy those. So if you were looking in the Heights in the past couple of years and getting beat out on multifamily houses that you wanted to fix up or just move into by developers that were snatching those up from you before you could get them, or maybe offering a higher price or better terms to those sellers, now a lot of them, again, are priced out. So if you're looking still, you have a little bit more income, this might be a better time to buy, less competition, but higher price. Multifamilies in Journal Square, about the same as Q1, quantity sold and total listed, 85 compared to 81. Days on market down quite a bit from a month and a half to about a month, and median sales price up whopping almost 20% here to $800,000. Multifamilies in Bergen Lafayette, quantity sold down from 9 to 5. Total listed up actually from 24 to 32. Median sales price up a little bit, ending at 750,000, and days on market went up by 20 days to almost 2 months. Union City multifamilies, 4 more sold than Q2. Total listed down by 23, average days on market down just a little bit, and median sales price up quite a bit, 7.12%. Multifamilies in Weehawken, 10 versus 11, 40 listed versus 37, days on market down just a little bit, and median sales price came down from $1 million to $880. Here are our charts summarizing that year over year. And that's all I got for you. I don't want to take up too much time today. I hope you found that useful. And again, I'm going to have my website up and running here by the time I publish this. The link will be in the YouTube comments. If you want to check it out, you can bookmark it. You can always find me here on YouTube. Subscribe so you get notifications every time I do a new one of these, but I publish them every Friday. Next week, we'll be looking at nationwide stats and, of course, our weekly local market stats. Hope everyone has a fabulous weekend and week. I will see you later. And as always, I'm your realtor, Brian McCarthy, here in Northern New Jersey at Story Residential Compass. You can reach me at 617-851-9141 or bm@storyresidential.com. As always, I look forward to hearing from each and every one of you. Take care, everybody. Bye.